We're going to have a discussion with Brandon Page, Product Marketing Manager for the new SF-7000 receivers. He'll be giving us some insights on the new receivers as well as the improvements done on the accuracy and signals. Let's have a chat. Looking at the 7000 receiver coming to market now and John Deere launching the 7000 technology, what kind of benefits can customers expect when they receive the new 7000 receivers, and what benefits will be there available if we look at the 7000 comparing to previous models?
Yeah, so the StarFire 7000 receiver will bring our customers a lot of benefits that weren't available on either the 3 or 6000 in a few areas. One of the biggest is it's the first time that we'll offer a satellite-based signal that can become within near parity of radio RTK. So customers that want that 2.5 centimeter pass-to-pass accuracy, the quicker pull-in times with 8 minutes or less for SF-RTK, and for the first time ever, the repeatability that our customers have never seen with the satellite-based signal. That in a whole will really bring our receiver in line with what our customers have been used to from the radio side, but it brings more of the business into our satellite-based side. Another big component is with the 7000, we wanted to make the purchasing experience more efficient for the customer. So when you look at a 3000 or 6000 receiver, we had a pretty complicated license structure. So going forward with the 7000, we wanted to simplify that and really create a low-cost barrier to entry for our SF-RTK signal. So when you look at a 7000, we only have 3 signal offerings, and those are SF1, which is an in-base license, SF-RTK, which is a yearly renewable license, and then a RTK permanent license, which is for those customers that would still wish to use radio RTK going forward. So with all that, we removed all of the SF ready activations that our customers are used to on a 3 or 6000 and moved to a simplified 1-year license for SF-RTK. Which has removed a lot of the cost that it takes to enter the market for a satellite-based signal.
Another big benefit on the 7000 receivers, which we haven't seen in previous models, is the fact that the 7000 receivers will now be serviceable. Can we elaborate a little bit more on the serviceability of a 7000 receiver?
Our 7000 universal receivers will actually have 20 plus parts that are completely serviceable. So in the unlikely event that a component breaks, the customer can replace 1 or 2 components versus having to replace the entire receiver at full cost. So everything from the lower shroud to the antenna to the choke plate, everything can be taken apart, re-put back together in a very short time frame.
You touched on connectivity now and SF-RTK that's going to be made available. How does SF-RTK compare to our traditional RTK network that we've been seeing in the 3000 and 6000 receivers?
Yeah, that's a good question. So really, SF-RTK is a signal we're going to continue to enhance and invest in over the coming years, with plans to reach near parity to radio RTK in the next 4 to 6 years. So we'll keep bringing additional advancements to the signal, and we'll get to a point where SF-RTK can have parity in terms of pull-in time, reconvergence, and repeatability with radio RTK. But even today, with 7000 that a customer will be getting in the next few months, it still, for the first time, offers 8 minutes or less for pull-in time versus 30 minutes on a 6000 receiver, and at minimum 5 years of repeatability versus 1 season with a 6000 receiver.
So for instance, I'm a customer and I'm thinking about investing in new technology or new equipment. What would be the main things I need to keep in consideration when thinking about repeatability as well as signals on my receivers?
Yeah, so that's actually a really important topic. With the evolution of SF-RTK, it'll be really important that customers, when they transition signals, they transition their whole fleet. So if a customer is going to be moving from radio RTK to SF-RTK, they won't be able to only replace the receiver on their tractor, for example. So yeah, going forward, it'd be really important that customers do not mix and match signals throughout a crop cycle. So for example, if you plant with a radio RTK, you will want to finish out that season with that same signal. Transitioning between radio or SF-RTK, customers could see offsets by as much as 5 meters. So it's really important that every step through the crop cycle is with the same signal.
Looking forward to it. I think the advancement of RTK and the advancement of the receivers is something that we can definitely look forward to, and it's something that John Deere is not going to stop working on. It's something that's going to keep on evolving as time goes forward.
Correct. And yeah, like I said, SF-RTK is the signal we're going to focus on for the future. So when you look to future advancements in either sense and act solutions or autonomy, SF-RTK will likely be the signal that will be required, because it allows us to push basically unlimited bandwidth through that signal versus radio, which we're really maxed out on today. So a lot of those future enhancements will likely require SF-RTK.
Thanks, Brandon. Appreciate it.